You have to
Just
drop
pull the
it.
arm away.
Yeah, we have to drop it from 360 as well.
I will once we've got.
Well,
Okay, so we're now into tornado time. Oh, it's on the map already.
well, where?
Over by field 73.
Nowhere near us at this point.
Not quite, no, wrong side of the railway tracks.
The server hates this fucking... I think it's the weather as well the server hates.
Mm.
Because as soon as that fucking tornado came down, as well, I started getting bad FPS.
It doesn't appear to be moving right now, it's like stationary in position.
Weird. So it's gonna.
Oh no,
So it's gonna cost that to do that. It's gonna cost me £2 to repaint.
What's it sell for?
Like 40 odd grand.
Anyway, so yeah, it probably was worth repainting then. You probably got that more than.
Because it only costs. I think it only costs like 25 quid to do, whereas the Massey, 31
Would be a load.
grand if you need to repaint that.
Oh yeah, no.
But I am going to actually take the 3,700 and get it serviced.
Fair enough, don't mind that.
I need some diesel.
Well, you know where the filling station is?
Now, I don't see the tornado from here yet.
No, well I'm over. Hopefully it's kind of heading towards us, but hopefully he's going to turn a different way.
Dude, if it does what that last one did. All I was going to say is said bye bye to field fucking 8.
Yeah, well, you can still see the marks in field 37 when you look at them. You managed to flip it over.
I hit this bastard rock again.
At the moment, it looks like it's whipping through 13. If it stays on its course, it might nip the side of 12 and head for the city. It's looking like.
If. Pallets for chickens? Pallets
Yeah.
for chickens, pallets for eggs. Chickens will probably need some food maybe at some point.
They shouldn't be too bad because I've kept them topped up.
Yeah, don't forget you skip time as well. And you'll skip time again.
Yeah, but they still should be alright for a couple of days.
Yeah, get this filled up. Oh, I see it in the distance. Very faintly.
Yeah, it's over. Like I say, at the moment it's looking like it's heading sort of towards the very bottom corner of 12. When you're ready, I would recommend teleport to like field 11. And then once you're here, I'll start maybe speed time and see where it moves.
Well, give me a second. I want to
11 or 14, I won't go to 13 because it's a bit loud.
I just want to go and put the tractor back.
Yeah. If you look at like field 37, you can still see the mark he left through it.
Oh yeah, that's when it went out to the water, didn't it?
Mm.
How come the AI doesn't
What?
like get rid of that mark?
Well, it will, because when the field is like harvested and that, it will do it. It's like I've said to you, how the AI doesn't like replenish trees and that. It kind of annoys me a little bit. You ready?
Yeah.
So you start heading towards field 12.
Are we on field 12?
Yes.
Shit.
That was that big barley field we bought.
Shit. shit.
It doesn't affect things, but the fact it's heading towards the city is like a...
Sorry guys, it's gonna get real fucking loud. Oh no. Oh, it's wrecked them trees. Oh.
At least they're not the ones I planted. Oh, there's midnight. Looks like the field just developed. Oh, I'm the long range here. Nice.
Yeah, you better check if I need flooding.
No, that one won't, because that one's literally just been grown. That one's going to fully grow. I won't check the other one. Yeah, the other one needs flooding. Doing it.
Fuck.
Oh god, not the farmer's market! I know it made a mess like, but it's one of them.
Dude, it's made a mess.
Yeah, it does. But at least, the one thing, we didn't plant this, so we were just benefiting somebody else's work anyway.
Yeah, I know, but it's money.
Yeah, I know, but we're not exactly problems on that, are we?
It's missed the farmer's market. Oh, it's heading towards the sugar mill. Oh, there's a sugar mill there. There is a sugar mill there.
Yeah, I know this.
Or does it miss it? It might miss it.
It's like going to the centre of town. You know, based on this, I can't wait till they had...
It's disappeared.
Oh. Wow, I've never actually seen that message before.
What?
Oh, the Twister left a path of destruction on your farm.
Yeah, because...
Because it's hit our land. I've never seen one hit our land before. I shall skip us through till morning now, since that's gone.
Yeah. Sorry, I was delayed because I was in the map. I was moving.
No, you're good.
Ooh, okay. Some nice stuff down at the cannon factory ready.
Oh, good. I'll leave that for now. We'll start getting... I don't know if you want to... Do you want to harvest or do you want to cultivate?
Cultivate.
Right, so field 4, if we're going to plant veggies on that. I'm actually going to do the long grain rice field first, because it's only a smaller field.
Loaded the other party?
Yes.
Just checking.
He wasn't happy, but I've done it.
Not many eggs.
Yeah, but it was the first day of having the chickens in that one. There's still like
No,
6 pallets between both.
I meant on the other one. I meant on our first one.
Sure, we'll be alright.
Where am I going? 4?
Yeah, top of 4. What I need one of the other tractors and one of the trailers. First, I'll do the little long grain rice paddy first, and then once I've done that, I'll then move on to the big barley field.
Yeah.
I'm thinking we'll keep some of that barley for chicken food.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, we can do. Especially if we've got two lots of clockers.
Hmm. There's a pallet and a bit of the first one. I think there's a pallet and a bit of the newer one, the smaller capacity.
Yeah.
And then what is there's like 4 pallets at the other one. It's not terrible.
Oh, it was only like 3 and a bit.
It might be. I was looking for the distance.
Yeah, I think it's only 3 and a bit.
It's still better than no.
Oh yeah.
Okay, the fog's really coming over these fields.
I can hash
Why did that surprise me?
What do you mean, wasn't it a surprise? Problem is I don't. If I played this game more, I would be. If I devoted
Do
more.
I am really glad we bought this massive harvester though.
Well, you bought it.
Yeah, it does make things a lot better.
Oh yeah, because that little piddly Massey Ferguson just.
This thing's like twice the working width. It's like doing double what
Well, it's
that
not
man
that. Once we decided to make the change down here, we'd kind of already outgrown it.
Oh yeah.
So. And we knew we were gonna outgrow that
Oh yeah.
harvester. I mean, like we said before, yeah, we didn't have to get rid of the harvester, but square count when it comes
Well,
to
the thing is, square count at the time, yeah.
to console. I mean, yeah, we could get rid of the white and that on the trailer, but there's no point.
It's actually doing a job for us up
Because
there right
it's
now.
Up there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's actually doing us a pretty good job.
So it's not harming by it just staying up there.
No, that's it. I agree with you, but like I said, the white can have a job because it got to the point where doing that with the shovel wasn't. In fact, why don't we sell that? Thinking about it.
The shovel.
Yeah, do we really need it anymore?
Not. We don't need it right now. We may need one in the possible future if we're doing cows.
We can look at that when we get there, can't we?
But yeah, we don't really.
I mean, that money can go towards some more land or whatever, because that was like 200 grand that sold for.
Yeah. But we need to see the.
Or a decent baler or something. We need to see the.
We need to see what that other land's gonna. What
Well, field
two's gonna do?
That is like 475,000.
Yeah, I know.
Which I dare say, if we let the panning factory build while we do all this harvesting, we may get two.
Hmm.
And it's up to us. If we want to buy it with potatoes and we just rent the Matthew and just sell the potatoes, we'll still make a boat ton of money off that many potatoes. It's a shame it wasn't anything more useful. Like even like a root crop, at least we'd have a function for it.
Well, hence why we bought one while number one when we did.
I mean, like you've got field 5 there next to us, which is 343,000, which has oats on it.
Yeah.
And is one stage off fully grown, so that will be ready to harvest next month. And that's that one you're currently facing.
Oh yeah, under the bridge.
So that's a nice, really big field. We'll see how we do. Got to remember when you're doing use the steering assist because it always misses a chunk off the edge for some reason.
On what?
On the headlands, harvesting.
I think the last lot of harvesting I did manually.
Yeah, well that's what I'm doing at the moment. So obviously this field will be ready for planting as well. I think we're leaving it long grave for now, and although his plans afoot to do like a really big paddy field somewhere in there at some point.
Was that not?
We talked about doing that with 1 and 2, but I don't know if that might be just too ambitious. I also don't know if there is a limit to what
Size
you can make paddy fields. Knowing this game, it wouldn't surprise me if there was.
Hmm. Yeah. I
feel it's mentally limited 1 and 2 ripped together with carrots on it or something like that. Remember, was it Red Beats I got off 2 on that contract and I filled 3 of the 250,000 litre trailers?
Yeah, I think so.
So to me, 1 and 2 together could easily be a 1,000,000 litre harvest.
Yeah. That'll be going back to your...
My massive potato days, yeah. I'm just going to disappear for 30 seconds, quick CB, I'll be right back.
Yeah. Wonder if it's got an AI working on it. I would say not looking at it. Because the money hasn't gone down. With AI, money usually disappears. Nah, he's still sat in it. So, yeah, you have heard, obviously you have heard us talk about wanting to do in paddy fields and this lot. It will happen. We just don't know to what kind of scale.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Because
Thank you.
yeah, because we're generally rice is sometimes is what we're short on as well as eggs.
Yeah, well, the canning factory's using that to make the rice boxes, which were... I mean, we've got what I consider to be 2 pretty big paddy fields, but just... that canning factory can eat through a lot of stuff quickly.
Yeah.
Which is good, that's what we need it to do.
Yeah, but it's not really running through the root crops as much.
Which is why I'm saying maybe we consider once we've got trying to get together and banging a soup factory down, then we've got more uses. In fact, I think one of those would use potatoes as well, wouldn't it?
It did last time, didn't it? When we
So there's a there's a thought. If you were going to do that with potatoes, get a soup factory as well.
If the well, yeah, even though the capacity wasn't big on it, it still.
He at least got through. At least I mean, we're putting some of it to use. I mean, you can just sell it. I know, but
Oh yeah.
I do like putting some food productions.
You get more. You tend to get more money running through productions than.
Yeah. Well, that's it. That's exactly my thoughts. Plus, it's just more interest. You know, it's more different things going on. My phone came back today. Replace the motherboard in it.
Oof. Okay.
So, you know, yeah, we've replaced the motherboard.
Why did they give you the engineer's report?
There was the thing in it outlining basically what I said was wrong with it and what they didn't actually sort of outline what they'd found. They just put replace main board and then tested this, that and the other. And
I mean, Jesus Christ. Yeah, 'cause the main board, if you'd have had to pay for the main board, that wouldn't have been cheap.
oh no, it's warranty, wasn't it? That's the thing,
Yeah,
like,
I
it was
know.
50-year-old. Oh, it probably wouldn't have been worth fixing. As daft as that sounds, you'd have been at 2/3 of the cost of a phone by the time you paid someone to rip it apart and do it.
Hmm.
And I think it was about 10 days. I don't call that terrible. Terrible service, considering it got posted all the way out to Czech Republic.
Hmm.
Because obviously where Asus's RMA centre is.
Yeah.
I will say, I think, and I've said to people, I think that's kind of what helped, because Asus are a computer company, not a phone company.
Hmm.
It all worked like computer component return does.
Yeah. I've done
It went
it.
through the...
I did an RMA on one of my original Stream Decks.
But you know, the system, rather than being
And
like
got
a
an
phone
And
one,
got an XL instead.
I kind of wondered actually if he'd got to big work whether he'd just send me a replacement. He doesn't look like they have actually fixed this one. Which kind of surprised me sometimes. You think it's just easy for him just to send out a friggin'...
Well, the only way you would have known if it was a new handset or not is you'd have put a little identifier on somewhere.
Well, I can tell it's mine because it's come back with the screen protector still on it.
Ah, right. Well, that's what I mean.
Now, you can't get them screen protectors off without breaking.
No.
They're like the glued-on Gorilla Glass ones.
Mm.
I didn't send my case in with them because I thought I don't want them.
No.
I don't want to risk that getting lost.
No, you might not. You would possibly wouldn't have got that back. So.
But the screen protector was stuck to him. I actually expected to take it off. I have some spare ones. I bought a pack of 3.
Hmm.
But I expected it to not be on it, but it's actually come back with the screen protector still on it.
Yeah, well, do you actually know if they have to do... See, now that's what is interesting, because with that, obviously with that bone, is it like a plasticky, not a plasticky back, but is it like a back like you've got in your Huawei, or is it like what they would class as a tempered glass, but even though it's not.
No, it's not. No, it's not a glass back, it's plastic. To be honest with you, I wouldn't like the idea of a phone with a glass back to it. That's just something else to get broken.
Yeah, but it's not actually a glass back.
I know some of the iPhones have that, don't they? They have phones like smashing the back as well as the front.
Yeah, they have it's like a tempered glass.
Mm.
It's like, kind of like almost safety glass back. Yeah. It's strange why you put that on the back of the phone, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't care. Like I say, this one, because to be honest with you, this thing is entirely plastic, but it's actually, it feels decent plastic, I'll say that.
Mm.
But it's got like a light up panel in the shape of the ROG logo on the back.
Yeah.
Because like when it does certain things, it lights up different colours.
Hmm. Hey, basically.
I'm glad to have it back, because to be honest with you, even despite the problem I had, I still think it's a fantastic phone.
Hmm.
It's been a brilliant phone for me, and the fact that it cost half the price of what like a Samsung or a freaking iPhone would have done.
Yeah. See, the problem is if I'd have had the cash, I would have just gone for the the Asus phone, because I'd eyed them up ever since I'd kept tabs on them ever since. I mean, even when I was living in Kendal, when they got announced around that time.
Yeah, but yeah,
I've always kept tabs on them, but never decided to go and think about it.
I like it. It's good. But like it's Android, so 90% of it's very familiar to me.
Well, yeah, unless it's the fucking UI 7.0 or UI 7.
No, I don't think it's quite that. The 9, mine's the 8 and the ROG 9's out now.
No, I'm on about the UI 7. Android UI 7 is a recent update.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't think this does it. The Asus ROG 9 is out, which might use some of that slightly newer stuff.
Well, that should. I mean, I've had the UI 7 on this for about my phone for about a week, and I'm quite far down at this point. If that makes sense.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
down
well,
the line.
It might have been a case of I might get a message in this, because don't forget, I've only got it back today. So it might be a case of it might figure itself out and decide it wants to do a software update in the next couple of days.
You can push it to do it.
I'll let it. Also, I'm guessing it's a thing where the manufacturer has to. So, like, Android will push it out. I'm guessing it's then up to Asus when they wanna. I've just seen a sign up here for the Weetles.
Oh, right, okay.
I've never seen that one before. Bailstorm.
Well, no, it wouldn't be up to the...
It would be, because don't forget, when you most of the phones, unless you get a Pixel, you're not running just straight Android. Normally, your phone manufacturer has tweaked a few things. Now, I'm guessing when a new Android drops, the manufacturers get the chance to add their tweaks to it before they push it out to the users. They must do.
Yes and no to that one.
You know what I mean? Oh yeah, stuff like security updates probably get pushed past them, but just a general... Because like yours now, I'm assuming because I got the option with this, it'll be like, do you want Asus enhanced or do you want straight? And I mean, I've said it for the enhanced, I really don't mind it.
For what?
The Asus enhanced Android, so it's adding... You can tell it to not put the Asus features in, just run your pure Android. But generally I found the Asus stuff that was added to it actually was quite good.
I don't get that choice.
Yeah, I think you just get Samsung's. You'll get your version of Android will be Samsung edited, shall we say?
Slightly.
Now it might be the way they change things to better suit the fact that yours is a flip or something like that.
No, mine's a fold.
A fold, sorry. Sorry, Shell's got the flip.
Mine's the fold, and I'll be glad to see the fucking back of it.
Yeah, I know.
And I bet she's feeling the same about that flip.
Hers actually's been alright so far.
Just wait till the fucking thing goes.
Black line.
Yeah, wait till the fucking screen goes.
How long have you had yours?
But I'm coming out of contract. In pretty soon, actually. Technically, if I wanted to, I could finish.
You're probably in the range where you can upgrade now, are you?
Oh yeah. I could finish my contract off by at least July if I want to. I'm only saying that because I know that there's other things I need money wise before.
Yeah, you.
So it's a case of, I can come out of that contract in July.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what phone I'm going for.
What are you going for next?
S25. I'm going away. I'm not going to be touching a fold or a flip.
But you're staying in the Samsung family.
Unfortunately, well, yeah, I am.
Unfortunately, your choices are so limited, aren't they? Because what is there these days?
There's Google.
Oh yeah, there's a Pixel, obviously, yeah.
There's a Pixel, there's Samsung, there's Apple, there's...
I know there's one or two players like those nothing phones and that, but I don't know how... They're probably not carried by network carriers at this point.
Yeah.
I don't think. That's the thing, it's like the Asus is an option to you, but that isn't carried by a network, so you'd have to...
Yeah, it's not carried by a network, which doesn't bother me to go SIM only. Anything like that. It's the fact of... That would be a outright expense, and...
Oh no, I get you, man, I fully get you.
Here we fucking go again.
What's up?
Can O2 not get any... Seriously, O2, get your fucking app sorted. Fucking Jesus Christ. Oh, fucking 404 bastard errors and all this shit. When you try and look at upgrade options, it's like, just get your fucking app sorted, you useless bastards.
I mean, I already said to you, if you do change on SIM only, my advice, request to leave and let them
I've already...
have that part with them.
Already started that.
Yeah.
Over shoddy service. Recently. They tried ringing me. They tried ringing me the other day, and I was like, nope, not answering the call yet.
Well, see, what I told them, because these them guys who often have access to some pretty good deals, they might be able to do you.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm giving them... It was literally, like, less than 12 hours after I'd requested.
It was like 3 days later when they finally phoned my mother back, and she happened to be here, so she handed it to me. So I was,
But
you
it
know,
was...
you're thinking of leaving? I went, yeah, just times are hard. It's the money side of things, blah blah
Mm,
blah blah blah. Well, we can have a look at it and see what's available to you. Said she's been a customer which she has been a customer for like 15, 16 years at this point.
yeah.
I mean, like I've been with EE since I was 18. This is my 18th birthday to a contract out with Orange at the time.
I've been with...
So Christ, next year, I will literally have been half my life.
Yeah.
Will have been an EE Orange customer.
I've been with all two...
But yeah, mate, I didn't even get a full lap of the headlands before this thing needed unloading, and this is that massive harvester.
Christ.
I think this field is going to be very good to us.
Which one's that one?
12.
Oh, is that the one with the damage?
Yeah. I know we talked about splitting in half. I'm tempted to leave this as the one, have all the others in half,
Yeah, that was the one.
but to actually leave this as one big field, because we can do halo crops with this, if that makes sense. If there's something we know we particularly want a lot of, like, I'll probably stick wheat on this next.
Yeah.
Then it can be, food and...
Chicken food and sold.
But there's like, I might just cut this corner, straighten this corner. And there's probably room here for another animal enclosure.
Because... I wonder why... So if anybody's wondering why I didn't finish my last answer, or give my answer to David, was because...
I cut him off.
No. I was trying to remember.
Well, actually, thing is, I remember my 18th birthday, I waited because I'd been on pay-as-you-go for, obviously, since I was a kid. And I was paying more on pay-as-you-go than most contracts were. It's like, to me, it blew my mind at 18. Not only could I pay less, but they gave me a phone.
Yeah.
And this is back when you could get a contract with a phone for like 15 quid. Not like now when it's about fucking 80 quid and 100 up front.
Yeah, no, it's shit now.
It used to be like 20 quid a month and you got a pretty good, at the time, handset.
Yeah.
Because I remember the first handset I got, because this is where me always been with. I had the Nokia N96. No one remembers the 96. Everyone remembers the 95. Because everybody had an N95.
Which one was your 96?
It was the one that came after the 95. They were like almost like the predecessors to the smartphone, if you remember. They were like the last generation before the smartphones came in.
Oh no, I didn't. I didn't have an N96.
You had an N95.
Did I, folk?
Everybody had an N95.
No, I didn't.
Did you not?
No. I remember the Nokia I had was a 33 fucking...
3310 or 3330?
Both.
But if you had a 3330, you were the posh twat.
I had both.
Because that was the 3330 was a 3310 with internet connectivity.
Yeah.
Now, back then, folks, bear in mind, this is long before smartphones. This was black and white monochrome screen.
With WAP. As it was known.
And that's not the Nicki Minaj song before anybody thinks that.
Yeah, no. It was known as WAP.
Yeah, that was like the earliest days of internet on phones.
On phones.
And I'm sorry to all you youngsters listening to this Grumpy Old Man podcast.
You fucking don't know. You guys don't know. That's the thing. Youngsters these days, not being funny. Youngsters these days don't fucking know the bastards were born. Go back to fucking... Seriously. If they could travel back to 98, 95... You know what I mean? Go back to the
Yeah.
days of 95. Go back to the days of fucking dial-up and see the fucking struggles you had. Nobody could use the phone if you were connected to the internet.
Did you ever try connecting the internet while somebody was making a phone call? You could hear their voice.
Yeah.
You just hear that dial-up noise like.
Yeah. You could hear the voices
Christ.
through the
Them were
line.
the days.
No, one of my old Sony Ericsson phones, I don't know if it even exists. I don't even know if Sony Ericsson still exists anymore.
Yeah, they did. Well, Sony is still making phones. I think they've dropped the Ericsson name now.
I actually had one of the Walkman phones, the Sony Ericsson Walkman ones.
You remember, like, the N-Gage and that?
Engage?
Nokia N-Gage. Looked like a taco on its side. It was like Nokia's attempt to make a gaming phone.
Let's have a look.
Because Nokia went through a phase where they made, like, one that was totally square, and they went really off
Oh,
the...
yeah, I remember the Engage.
It was like Nokia trying to take Nintendo on. It never sold well.
No, it didn't.
Who'd want a game on a phone? That'll never catch on.
Well, yeah,
Sits in with the ROG phone.
yeah. I mean, what's that like? What is that like for gaming then? Because it's
I've not pushed it hard. It does very well. Because obviously, the main thing is like it's for gaming. I mean, if you want to push it hard, if you want to push it hard, they do this like cooling add-on.
Yeah.
Which is a bit that sticks on the back, which adds a cooling fan, an extra cooling fan and all that. I don't have that.
But that, I bet you're paying in the region of about 30 fucking quid as an add-on.
Like 90.
What?
90 quid it is.
Fuck off here, sir. Seriously.
Yeah, but it's got the ROG and a bit of RGB on it, hasn't it?
Oh. I'm sat here playing on a ROG's fucking Strix and it didn't cost me fucking 90 quid. I'm sat, my fucking board, my bloody board is a Crosshair Formula.
Well, I've got an ROG laptop, so I can't say anything.
Oh, which you don't use anymore, do you?
Very rarely. No, I turn it on every now and then just to let everything update.
I have a laptop running beside me, but that's the work one.
Yeah.
I have my other gaming laptop, which is sat in my laptop bag. But
Yeah, mine's down in my laptop.
it's
one of them things.
But I have told them that, look, if you wanted me to do videos, I said I will use my gaming laptop, my personal laptop. I said, but other than that, that's all it'll get. It'll get used for videos if need be. But I said, anything else you want me to do, staying off that laptop. That is my laptop.
Right, just see what I've done. I haven't even done 2 laps of the headlands yet. In fact, I've done 1 lap on 1 line.
Yeah.
I have this big body trailer, 85% full of barley.
Fucking hell.
That's off 1 full headland and 1 line, 1 edge.
Jeez.
So I'm taking this up to the grain mill now.
Yeah.
Then going back down and continuing. Don't know what your... That's been cultivated. Right, so the seeder's currently working with an AI. It's replanting the rice. Because the thing is, the paddy fields kind of have to be long grain rice, so I might as well just turn them straight around.
Yeah.
Obviously, we get this flour, and this flour's going to get automatically distributed down to the canning factory, where we combine it with the eggs, and it makes noodles. I mean, if you want to, you could, if you're doing what you're up to, take the auto load down to the canning factory. There is a load of pallets there.
Yeah, give me a sec. I'm just doing a quick run up to the sawmill.
No, you're fine. I'm not just a suggestion if you were looking.
I'm not. I was going to go down to the canning factory, but I was just letting that build up a little bit. Because I thought that's what we'd said. Or did I mishear?
Yeah.
Or did I mishear?
No, I just, if we let it build for the rest of the day while we're doing this, it might just give us a bigger sale, won't it?
But I wasn't sure if I'd heard that correctly or misheard that. So.
Because if we do this right, we could own field 2 by the end of the day.
Mm.
Might as well go for it, because the game seems to have gone a bit potato mad if you look at the map.
Yeah, I know.
So if we do time it right and rent a harvester, there might be 2 or 3 contracts we can do.
Yeah.
Which will then offset the cost of the harvester.
And some TARDIS trails.
Yeah. Yeah, if you look at the map, there is a lot of potatoes on this map. In fact, most weren't ready to harvest. That's the annoying thing.
Yeah.
But
that's a problem. I actually think we've got a lot. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna have to possibly shut the sawmill down.
yeah. Well, if it's done, if it's run out of materials, yeah, switch it all off for now.
I'm just gonna.
Obviously, we'll fill it up again.
How do I? That one?
What are you trying to do?
No, inactive. Inactive. Inactive.
I would suggest with that field damage, we do rip this field rather than. I know we can direct drill.
Which field?
The one the tornado pulled its way through.
As in.
Cultivate it.
Yeah, that's what I did with the other one. But I don't know if it got rid of the damage.
Oh, that's hell. I mean, this one got tornado, not hailed.
Yeah, but will it get rid of the damage?
If you look at the growth menu, you can actually see where it will seed over fine. If you go into growth, if you can look, you can actually see where the hail damage was.
On
the field that you ripped. Go into growth and.
Which field did I?
At least if you.
Friggin' yeah.
It's just at least if you rip or cultivate it first, it puts it to 1 level.
Yeah, but how do you get rid of that? How do you get rid of the damage?
Once you seed over, it'll be fine.
Oh, right, okay.
If you notice, the field is between cultivated and seed bed, or is it, stubble, tillage, and seed bed? So both of those can accept a crop.
Yeah, I mean, the only proper true way would be literally just fucking plough it up, but who's got time for fucking ploughing?
Especially as we don't have the
subsoil.
The ripper.
Yeah, but that subsoil was tiny.
Oh, there's a 12 or 15 metre option now.
Ah, right, okay.
Obviously, need horsepower to pull them, which we probably could do. I use them a lot because I still find them a fantastic tool.
Yeah, no, it was just. I wonder if I can. Can I get off the freeway before the temple? Or have I gone completely?
Yes, there is literally. Yes, there is. If you take the next junction off, you're literally right at the temple.
Oh, right, okay.
If you carry on, you end up down in the city near the canning factory.
Yeah, that's how I usually. Just because obviously I need to just drop.
You're taking the wood up to the sawmill.
I've been from the sawmill.
Yeah, so you're taking the wood from the sawmill to the temple.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna nip out the cannon factory and see what's down there.
Fair enough.
I mean, is there any? I didn't check the eggs. Fuck. I might.
There will be eggs. Yeah, spin around, get the eggs, and also get the mushrooms.
Back. Yeah, I might spin back and get the eggs and mushrooms.
The thing is, the canning factory won't take mushrooms, so you have no worries about driving into the.
Will it take eggs?
The canning factory takes eggs. Yeah.
Does it?
Yeah, it uses the eggs to make soup, noodle soup. We've had this discussion.
Oh, right. Yeah.
But it doesn't take mushrooms, so you can drive through with mushrooms on the trailer and you know it's not going to pinch them.
Yeah. I couldn't... Problem is I couldn't remember what took the eggs and what doesn't take the eggs. I thought it was...
Yeah, the canning fact, the noodle soup is eggs and flour.
Oh, yeah. This... Giants, look. Okay, yeah, the fog's good and all. Get rid, please.
Is it?
No, you know what I mean? It was good for... good as the gimmick.
It's an interesting dynamic, and it's got its place. I understand why it's in the game. It's a bit like the tornadoes. I get it, but
Yeah, no.
yeah, maybe. I just can't wait till there's volcanoes in FS27.
Jesus Christ.
Don't give them ideas.
No.
Like suddenly you wake up one morning and there's just a mountain where your field was.
Yeah.
You know, we have a repeat of that one. We're going through the city repeating the movie Volcano with Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah. Good
Trying to reroute lava. It's a very good film, actually. I like that film. Trying to reroute lava through the city.
Yeah. True fact, the
That's kind of the thing. No, I think we've had this before, but I will say that's kind of what I dislike about the tornado. It's not the fact the tornadoes are in it. It's the half-assed way they're in it.
But it just damages your field and does nothing to vehicles, but...
Nothing to vehicles, nothing to you.
Yeah. But...
Nothing to, like, if it, like, damaged buildings and stuff, I get that it would be you'd have to do it in a menu as, like, you know, oh, your barn has been damaged by the tornado, you need to pay to fix it.
Hmm.
Even if it just did that and, like, could potentially damage or, you know, even just throw a vehicle on its side.
Yeah, but it's the same, but it's the same with the cars and the crash damage and...
Yeah. You know, that to me, if you...
It's the two ESBR. That's what it
Yeah, but there's
is.
now that kids one, so you know, they could start moving away from that a little bit.
Yeah, but this is what I mean. It's too much age rating compliance.
Mm.
It's the
So that's
same.
all I like.
It's the same with ETS too.
Yeah, that's all I'd like to see. Like, say, just do more than just make a line through your crops.
Yeah, but it's the same with ETS too. ETS two won't do damage to the trucks or anything because the manufacturers won't like it. Press start.
Hmm.
They won't do crash damage, but yeah, again, it's playing to...
I guess you just sold that wood.
Hmm?
So I was in a menu where you go from 361 to 393, so I'm guessing you've sold that wood.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Good.
You know, they're playing too safe on the ESBR ratings. But for anybody who doesn't understand, it's the age rating. Because it's like, why do you think the animals don't die if they run out of food? Why do you think cows don't die if you run out of food? Why do you think chickens don't die? Sheep don't die?
Yeah.
It's like it's playing to the ASBR rating.
Tell me about it. That's why you don't have the ability to butcher animals.
No.
I mean, you've even got the sort of half-heartedly go about it with like how certain breeds of cows you sell for profit, or the pigs you sell for profit, but doesn't it actually at any point sort of imply what that means?
In other words, is you're sending them to the abattoir and you are
The slaughterhouse.
You are receiving
You're probably eating one of them that evening.
money for them.
That's what animals are for.
Yeah, let's not upset the